Let me take you far back in time. The first video game ever made. The birth of an icon. The origin point of the primordial soup that is modern games' origin. Hence, therefore, I am Chris Pratt. This is a game in which more people have played it than have not played it. A game that arguably made video games what they are today and sensu beamed them after they had been Yamcha'd. A game I could continue to list off endless descriptions for forever and ever and forever. So I won't do that because that's dumb. Which required the utmost respect be given to it, which is half the reason I haven't made a video on this game sooner. The other half is, well, you'll see why I didn't make a video on this. If you love this game and have fond memories, and it's your favorite game ever made, and you love it, I respect that. And this is starting to sound bad, I swear. This is another April Fool's joke video. I'll just throw this out there. Straight up, I'm going to start by saying I'm wrong, alright? Remember that one time I was right? Oh, and that time? Oh, and that time? Well, I'm not going to call this a review instead of discussion, because I'm nitpicking and biased, alright? So this isn't a Regio today, this is Degio, discussing every game I own. This is still a review. So everyone got this far. This isn't IGN's Cousins Reviews Super Mario Bros, alright? Now that I got that disclaimer out of the way, and I just said those words in that specific order, no one's allowed to be mad or disagree with anything I say in this video, so to be clear, if you see what you think is a bad opinion or is wrong, you, my friend, my pal, by the way, are wrong. What's crazy is this game isn't even getting a low rating, it's just not getting a 10, so just fucking buckle up, alright? I'm gonna explain why. September 13th, 1985. On this wonderful day, Super Mario Bros., or Mario, as it was referred to by the true gangsters, released for the Family Computer or the Famicom in Japan. And later that year, it made its way to the States, and this was no ordinary game. Pretend like you don't know what Mario is for a second. This game would go on to sell a bunch of copies, like 4 or 5, I think. And it just like that, it took the world by storm. You can tell I'm very well versed on Mario's history, and that is the full history. So this game blew up, but why? Well, from my understanding, and someone will feel free to correct me because I was busy doing other stuff in the 80s. This was the first of its kind to this scale and this level of quality. Super Mario Bros. Is a level-based 2D platformer of which there are likely millions made since then, but this, again, was the first one done so well by a major company. Games used to be, hey, look at this. You a little Waka Waka, or you a spaceship, and you need to live a long time. You need to survive as long as you can. And Mario was like, I don't fucking know. Yeah, you're doing good. Run it or right. No, not left. Go right. Jump on those things. They're Goombas. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what they are, bud. Keep it up. Yeah, get those Koopas, and there's a big king Koopa at the end. Why are you killing him? They stole a princess. This is a kingdom, man. Come on. There was more than just shoot ships until there's too many on screen to deal with. You had an end goal, an ending even. You could beat this game. And to be clear, I doubt this was the first beatable game. I don't think this was the first beatable game or the first 2D platformer ever made of this style. I think the biggest thing that made this game a hit, in my opinion, at the time, was its simplicity and how well it just worked at the time. Super Mario Bros. Is a simple, stupid simple to understand and control game. You can move left and right. Going right moves the screen. You can hold B to run, press A to jump. Have at it. You see, you can jump on these moving things because if you touch them in any other situation aside from jumping on top of them, you will die. And also, you can jump into these brick-looking things from below. There's a level of interactivity that's simple and easy to convey without any verbal or written explanation. You see it, you play it, and you understand it. And if you go far enough to the right, you find the flagpole. You finish the level. Boom. Probably start with the visuals and soundtrack. There's 4 different themes for levels and 4 musical themes, 1 for each of those level types. There's almost no point in talking about this. I'm not going to knock the visuals for a game this early on, and the music and sound effects are iconic. You know you've heard that iconic fucking Mario sound before. It goes just like this. They're no more or less iconic than you remember or know. This is Mariho we're professionally discussing here. This game consists of 8 worlds, but I bet you knew that. And a New Game Plus version of these worlds, which I'll get into a bit later. I don't know if you knew that, but now you know. And each world having 4 levels, the first 3 being overworld underground, and the 4th always being a castle. I'm pretty sure. I haven't played this game in a minute. And this game runs on the iconic lives system. You start with so many lives, and when you run out of lives, you get moved back progression-wise. Look at you listening to information you already knew. You're doing good, kid. But when you get moved back, it's not just the start of the world, it's the very beginning of the game. And if you don't know this game that intimately, Well, one, I envy you, but two, you likely aren't aware of how it controls. And this is where I admit, I just fucking suck. People can beat this game blindfolded because the controls are so consistent, but consistent isn't inherent to goodness. Oh boy, here we go, the controls. The controls are consistently really bad. Mario controls like a motherfucker. Have you ever controlled a motherfucker? No, don't ask Grok for your answer. You haven't. You have not controlled a motherfucker. This game should be renamed to be more appropriate for today's times. Super Mario Bros. Oh, by the way, Mario's an asshole. Mario's an idiot and will control like one. Now, if you're used to piloting an idiot, then this is no problem. This is just fucking Tuesday for you. The game is simple, and so are my problems playing it. Mario is slippery, slimy, and I hope you really push that jump button. Don't hesitate. Also, fuck you. Oh, and I almost forgot my favorite part, the power-ups. See, if you decide to combine your cranial area with specific bricks, they can drop special plants. Mushrooms will drop from these bricks if you have no power-ups, which will make you taller and able to take one hit. This also gives you the ability to crouch if you hold down. It just puts you at the normal height that you were before. But being taller also means you're easier to hit, as you're twice as big. And so you better know when to crouch, because fuck you. And if you hit one of these power-up blocks while you have a mushroom, a fire flower will pop up. Grabbing these will change Mario's color palette and give him the ability to shoot fucking fire out of his hands if you press the run button. Look at you again. I know you knew that. However, just like the mushroom, this allows you to take one extra hit. If you get hit while fire flowered, then you go back to small Mario, which puts you back to one hit and you die. Now, this is early gaming. This is the first Super fucking Mario. I know that. I don't care. This sucks. This is dumb and stupid and bad. Anyways, power-ups can be found pretty often throughout the first few worlds, but by the time you get to World 8, there's very few. I think there's literally one or two. I don't know. I'm not checking. I'm not a fucking math mech. And so if you don't perform absolutely perfect, you will lose your singular extra hit and have to perform perfect from there on out to finish the game. And once you reach the point where levels stop giving out power-ups in any reasonable fashion, you're fucked. Fuck you. Oh yeah, there's also the star power-up. Plays a nice little jingle and makes you invulnerable for a short period of time. Not the pits, but the enemies. This is fine and even rarer than the mushroom and fire flowers, always in specific blocks. Usually just a fun little sidetrack, kind of see how far you can make it with it. This is kind of cool. I like that. This game consists of a few enemies, which I will now list because you didn't know their names. The Goomba, which just moves in any direction so you can fucking hit his head with your foot. Lil Koopa, Fly Lil Koopa, Fish Bastard, Lava, Cloud Fucker, Spiky Koopa, Fireproof Koopa, Venus Fly Ass, Holes, Guns, Squid Games, Mr. Beast, and Boyoing King. Oh, I forgot one special man. The most specialist man of all the enemies. Hammered Bro. This guy's a turbo asshole. He just throws hammers fucking randomly, and good luck, get fucked. I think I've covered everything except for my journey to finish this game a few years ago, and I never wrote the review, so I replayed it, and I didn't finish it again. I haven't recorded beating it, so fuck you. It's real. I have roughly 10.5 hours of footage of me finishing this game, and again, I know I suck at this game. I know this is player error, and to be fair, let's knock a few hours off for me leaving the recording running while I was AFK, because that definitely happened a few times. I get hungry, fuck you. But then again, I'm pretty sure I played off camera a bit to make up for that time. Anyways, my successful playthrough of the game, the run where I played from start to finish, lasted 25 fucking minutes. Alright, this is probably an IGN's cousin moment, but damn, it made me feel shit at games, which I am, don't tell anyone. Unless it's Jack and Daxter. I'm good at that one. Clarify, I ran the shortcut route. 1-1 to 1-2. Shortcut to world 4-1 to 4-2, and shortcut to 8-1, then 2-3, and the final level 8-4. As 8 levels to finish the game, and you might be thinking, well, you idiot, you must have struggled on World 8. And that was likely because you kept skipping the harder section. Had you played through every level, you would have adjusted to this game's difficulty, masterfully executed gradual difficulty, and been capable of overcoming World 8. No problem. First of all, I don't think you're real. I think I made you up in my head. Second, I think you wrote this script. Third, nuh-uh, that's not true. Beating this game isn't mastering its mechanics naturally through all 8 worlds. It's getting good at World 8. Nothing you acquire in the levels prior would have necessarily prepared you for the difficulty increase in World 8. It just would have been more bullshit to practice controlling Mario with, because Mario controls like an asshole. This game is conquered by getting the tightest grasp you can on his idiot legs. And no, I see you saying out loud, no, it's not like by progressing through every level and avoiding the shortcuts you give yourself a power-up advantage, as even when you get a Fire Flower all the way to World 8, the moment you take a hit, you're fucked. Fuck you. No more power-ups, finish the game without getting hit. Oh, don't run out of lives because you'll go back to World 1, so you'll excuse me for skipping fucking levels. Also, after you beat the game, you're told there's more. You can replay the game, but some of the enemies are changed to those fireproof guys, meaning it's just a bit harder, but it's like the same fucking game. I actually made it pretty far in this mode for shits and giggles when I beat it originally. Now, am I, in fact, an idiot? Yes. This game, right now, gets... I don't know what I rated the other NES games. I'm going to give it a 6, 7. I don't fucking know. 6.5. Let's meet in the middle. Are we there yet? Good. Deal. Let's close. This game pisses me off. But I bet if I had played with a friend, it might have been a better experience. Or if I was born in fucking 1975 and I was like 10 years old, maybe that would have been better too. Final rating for this game. First rating, 6 out of 10. Second rating, 1 out of 10. Fuck you.
Just